Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Tim, this is Sandy, and we Pablo. We've embarked on our journey into full-time van life, and after a problematic first week, we get back on the road and start our adventures in our self-converted Mercedes Sprinter van. You are watching The Sandbag.
We have had a very interesting week. What are the things we've had go wrong?
We've had lots and lots of little small issues.
Yeah, we're not even sure that the solar panels are working. Tim went up
Yeah, they don't seem to be charging properly
yesterday and tried to clean them, and yeah,
it made no difference. So I need to test them.
So anyway,
unplug them and test them with a multimeter. But first off, we actually received the part that we require. This is our new part.
Our turbo blue, did you say that?
Turbo pipe blue.
Yeah.
So a boost pipe, so I'll show you this here. This is the problem. We have a big hole.
Yeah. Ha!
It just burst. So
yeah, if you remember, I think it was last episode or the episode before, I was trying to drive on the freeway and was going 60k an hour. I did not understand why. I had a little meltdown. But that's why. So you're going to fix that this afternoon?
yes, I'm going to install that. Although it's a bit of a nuisance. I've got to take this headlight out probably to get to one of the Jubilee clips. It's right down in the bottom there. So fun and games.
To top it all off, our bed lift having a bit of problem with the pistons, but lovely lady who supplied it to us is helping us on the weekend to fix that issue. The first week or two of van life is just going to be like that, I think. But anyway, I've put some washing in the washer, so let's get it out. That'll probably take an hour or so. By that time, Tim will have the van ready and we can head to the shops and get some dinner for tonight. Fixed?
Hopefully, yes. We won't know till we get her out on the road, but that's definitely a fix, because that's the old one.
It's actually good to get the van back and up and running again, because I've been sitting at this campsite with no transport for a little while. So even just to get to the shops, I'm looking forward to it. So I can get out today and I can't get out again until Saturday because I've got a bit of work to do tomorrow. But I will show you a little bit. I think we're getting ready to go to the shop. So I've been to the shops. I didn't film because I was too excited about being out and about. We're just gonna have some dinner tonight, and then we will. What are we doing tomorrow? I will take you on a trip tomorrow because Tim's working, and I'm gonna be editing and a few other things. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Well, I think this van needs a little bit of a tidy. And yeah, we'll start there. Now before I open those back doors, I just want to get out of these clothes. That's better. Now to open these doors and enjoy the view. Admittedly, at the moment, it's the view of a restaurant. But we're going to move on soon. I'll catch you up in a minute. Alrighty. Take a sip of coffee. Sorry, babe, if you can hear outside. There's some construction going on. Not much you can do about that. So this week has been a struggle. I mean, last week everything went wrong, as you saw. And still this week we're having some glitches in the van that were unexpected. Just little tiny things like the shuffle. So today I'm going to try and find a place for everything. So once you use it, you put it back, rather than, oh, I'm not sure where to put this, I'll just put this here for now. And then when you want to go sit on the seat, like, now I have to move all this stuff and move it over here. It seems to be a problem. And I admit, I'm not the tidiest person, but I'm going to have to learn. When you're in a house, you kind of can just like, oh, just put that there for now, and it's not in the way. But when you do that in a van, it is in the way, even the smallest thing. So this morning I was tidying up, and it feels a lot better in here today. But I've got a little bit of editing to do before I start doing that. So I'm going to get on with that and see if I can find a place for all these things today. During the week, Tim came home and we're still having a problem with our battery. So Tim came home and after the swap, it was all fine, except we were finding that it wasn't charging properly. We thought it might have been the solar panels. Tim came home and went up on the roof and tried to clean the solar panels. We also needed to fix the turbo pipe. We told you that the turbo pipe, this is why we're stationary at the moment, the turbo pipe blew, sort of had a big crack in it. We also managed to have that fixed during the week. So then it leaves us to tomorrow. We've got one more night here. We have a safety net of one more night here. And then we are off. We are heading to get our bed fixed tomorrow. Now, we've got a problem with the actuator, or one of the actuators is having a bit of an issue. I'm not sure whether it's not lined properly when it was built. Not sure. But the lovely lady from Compact Innovations is coming to help us. We're going to go over there and see if she can help us balance it all out. And then once that's done, it should be sweet. So you notice this morning I didn't have the bed down. It's because when Tim went to work this morning, he had to take the bed up for me because he has to kind of help it, has to lift it a little bit until we get it fixed. So that's why I was kind of chilling out at the bottom here. But that's the beauty of it though. If the bed's up, I have another bed down here. So it is all good. But let's get this editing started. I'm sure you want some tricks.
2 hours later.
Just got a bit of chores now before Tim gets home. He's going to get home any minute. I've just done the dishes. I need to empty the bins and do all that stuff before he gets home. One thing I'm learning about living in a van is everything gets so dusty all the time. Everything's just covered in dust. And you need to clean everything at least twice a day. Who would have known? Of course I've got all the windows and stuff open to let the breeze in, but it's expected, to be honest. But when you actually live in it, it's just like, yeah, I've just wiped that. And then you're running around with the thing like this all the time. Anyway, Tim should be home shortly. Hey, he's home. Now that Tim is back, he's going to do the toilet, and it's not a normal thing that he would do the toilet all the time. It's just that I can't lift it. I'm struggling to, because when it's full, it's like 20 kilos, isn't it?
The holding tank, I think you can get up to 25 kilos, and you've got the top.
Well, it's not full yet, but yeah, the only reason why I haven't done it yet is because I can't pick up the thing. If we were close to a dump station, I could probably get out of the van and do it, but we have to walk all the way to the front of the caravan site to actually empty it. So Tim is going to do that right now.
Lovely.
I've just noticed he's brought beers home, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna have a beer. Don't mind if I do. Actually, no. It's my job to clean the other toilet, so I would have cleaned the base when it gets back. So it's not all easy. It's not all easy cruising for me either. Next on the agenda, filling the water. Bought this mat at Bunnings the other week, and we thought it might be a good little addition to the bottom step there, just to wipe off any dirt on your feet. Yep. So that's the next job for this afternoon. Straight home from work and put to work.
It's Friday, I don't mind.
Oh, it is Friday, yes.
No, you have it.
I'm pleased with that. That's our new one.
I'm pleased with that. There you go. I am pleased with that.
Oh, look. Are you going to put it on that
Yeah,
side as well,
yeah.
like on the end?
I'll have to shape it.
Are you going to make sure you corner that corner? I suppose people are out there think I'm a little bit fussy, but
The corner's cornered.
I like things to be just right, like the first time.
There you go.
And look at that. I'm cooking dinner. We are having spaghetti bolognese tonight, but veggie style. So this is veggie delight mince. It's savoury mince. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but yeah, it smells alright actually.
I'm actually finishing off the step, gluing the fascia onto the front with no more nails, and then putting on a nice trim. We put this piece of bronze trim on. It's going to actually look quite nice. This tape's on here just to stop this thing sagging overnight, so tomorrow morning that'll peel off and it'll look nice. And now we've got to do the same with the back step. Got a little bit of comfort while I work this time. I'm not bending over and hurting myself. So this is a piece of trim that's going on the back step here. I've just cut it to length. We're just going to put it in. We're going to drill the holes for the screws, and we're going to put little countersinks in so the screws sit nice and flush. So Pablo, hello. What do you think of the finish? I think it looks quite nice. Ignore all the dust and swarf. We need to sort that out.
Can you tell we like our cheese? We are going to enjoy our dinner and enjoy our night, and we'll catch you tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. So it's that time. I'm very excited today. Probably most of you thought that these kitchen counters were going to be blue. They're not. There's actually a beautiful glossy white front underneath all that. And this morning we're gonna reveal. Yeah, we're gonna reveal it to you and us. It'll be actually quite interesting to see what it will look like.
Yes.
So let's get to it.
Rip it.
I've been waiting for this for so long. We've kept it on because we didn't want to ruin anything while renovations are still going on, but we're taking it to a friend's house today. We're fixing the bed, so we wanted to look, you know.
You want to show it off?
How satisfying is that noise?
It's going to look so much easier in the edit.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit of an effort to try and get all this stuff off. It looks fast, but this is reality.
But it looks so good when it's finished. So.
Yeah, it's so
The only
weird.
problem is because it's like as you peel it off, it's like anti-static, and it just charges up the whole door. So like the next 24 hours, we're just going to be wiping dust off. It's just going to be a dust magnet. But
Yeah.
all good.
This is what our cabinets look like before. I mean, it's okay, but we can do a lot better. I think it looks weird. I really like it, look at that.
I actually got used to the blue.
Yeah, I got used to the blue as a little bit of a colour pop, but I'm kind of glad it's gone, but it's I'm so weird. All I can say is what a difference. I think we kind of got used to the blue cupboards, but now it is looking well above what my expectations, and really pleased. We're pleased with it, as we say at the sand fan. So we are now taking our lovely van to Compact Innovations, and they're going to help us with our bed. So hopefully we can get that sorted today as well. Well, we will catch you up there. Looks like a bit of a mission, eh?
It is a mission. We've had to take the cable out from under. The original cable run went along, through the floor, across and back up into the box. We can't reuse that because we'll have to take all the cupboards out again. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the floor here, where this actuator is, under the floor, back up through this box and into the control unit. It's a much simpler run. I don't know why I thought of it in the first place. But hey, it is what it is.
I think we're good to go now. Just be a matter of putting everything, or building the back of the van back, which is going to be a mission. And just like that,
the bed is fixed.
You'll see just on here, I think it was like a nick on the
on the cable.
On the cable. So
that
that's the problem.
That was inside the conduit, so we didn't even see that.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if that was it arrived like that or we did it. So
who knows?
I'm quite happy to say we may have done it.
But it's fixed.
It's fixed now, which we're happy about.
So we've just left Corals, and the bed lift works absolutely fine. So happy to get that sorted. But from Corals we have actually moved an hour away north. We're going to see friends tomorrow that are around this area. So we've just discovered a free camp in Brisbane. It's 3 days stay per 30 days. And we're only staying here for one night, but we got here and we can't believe how nice it is for a free camp. And it's the only one, or actually no, one of two that I know of Brisbane. I expect it to be all packed and, you know, every man and his dog's here, but actually quite impressed. We'll take you around tomorrow morning and show you. We're right next to a road. That's the only thing I'll say. You can probably hear the cars in the background. It's the only thing I'll say. But
that'll quieten down.
Yeah, I think it'll quiet down at night, and really impressed. Well, the sun is going down at the back there, and people are chilling around. It's so nice to see a lot of people looking after a really good and free area supplied, and it's not often you see that, you know. Even in caravan parks, people abuse the area, abuse the amenities and stuff like that. This is just pristine. I'm yet to find out what the toilets are like. There is one little toilet block here. Apart from the road, it's nice and peaceful. But then again, it's just a perfect temperature. The breeze is coming through the van. It's a nice little end to our day.
As the evening draws to a close here in the sand van, Sandra's cooking up a storm in the kitchen.
Smells amazing in here.
If you could have smell-o-vision, it'd smell really good to you. I tell you, we're having curry tonight, and it's what are we having? Chicken masala?
Chicken masala.
Or without the chicken, obviously.
Yeah, fake chicken.
Yeah, chicken. Anyway, moving on. We will leave you here as we enjoy our dinner and drinks, and we will talk to you tomorrow morning.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're...
Good morning, everyone. So we slept really well last night. Tim's like, no, we didn't. Only because he's snoring and I keep waking him up. Who has a partner who snores? I certainly do, and we both don't sleep well because of it. Yeah, so we slept well apart from that. What I meant was we slept well despite the highway that's next to us. It slowed down to nothing pretty much last night. You had the odd car and there's people that drive by, and not in the middle of the night, but before we went to bed, there was people that drove by and honked their horns and kept it going for ages. I'm not sure why people are doing that. What's the point in that? I think maybe they're pissed off that we're not paying rates. I don't know. But we're allowed to park here, so it's not like we're freeloading or anything like that. It's actually land donated for recreational use, and you're allowed overnight stays here. So people get angry about a lot of things, don't they? So yeah, I might take you guys around the area and show you what this little park offers. Here we have Pablo enjoying his morning sun. He loves sitting in the sun during the day. I think lots of chihuahuas like that, or dogs generally. And here's my husband admiring the view of our camper.
Yeah, just looking. It's the first time I've actually looked at it from afar. I think it's all wonky. It looks a lot wonkier from here. No, it's all right.
Yeah, we thought it was flat, but kind of not. But that's okay.
not flat.
We're used to sleeping on an angle now.
It looks nice and neat.
Yeah, it does.
Now
Anyway,
we've tidied it up for you guys.
let's take you around
Absolute
the rest.
chaos normally.
This is the toilet block just right next to us. Let's just see how clean they are. Well, you know, basic, but not too bad. Hey look, we need to go, you need to go. We've luckily we're the toilet in our van. We can see the how big this place is. This is only half of it. Everyone's quiet, it's nice and sunny, everyone's chilling. It's a pretty good place. I'll take you up here, I'll show you the next field. I saw these guys taking a shower just under that tree earlier on yesterday. But they're in a little rooftop tent, which is difficult. I love my van. I think each to their own with their own setups, I think. I said yesterday I was expecting this to be a bit rough, but it's actually, I'm so impressed with it. Really nice. This is the second field, and I think this one's slightly better, although it's not as flat as the other one. That's why we chose the bottom one. I think this is better because it's away from the busy highway down there. And there's bins, although that one's full at the moment. There's little, you can see down there, little picnic areas. There's a river that actually runs down here. We'll check that out in a sec as well. But here are the rules, just up here. And it says a maximum of 3 nights stay per 30 days is permitted. How cool is that? Looks like the river might be a little too far away for me to get to. I think it might be down here. If you can see over here, I just noticed that there's more campers here. I think it must be a paid campsite, but there's a big structure over there and etc. Well, is it a campsite? Might have a look on Wiki and see what that actually is. See Pablo. You can see him just here. Always wondering where I am, and he's now barking at something, as per usual. Hello. What are you barking at, fella? Hey, what are you barking at? So hopefully you heard me around there. If not, I'll put a voiceover. But if you haven't, if you didn't hear me, look what we've got. We have some mics to set up. So just so you can hear us better in situations like this. I'm just trying to work out how to do it. So this vlog, perhaps not, but next vlog, we'll have better audio. Well, hopefully, cross fingers. Just got to figure out, like, technology is great, but you just got to figure out how to actually connect all your cameras to these devices. Anyway, Tim is on the floor.
I'm tired.
Oh yes, he is trying to fix our
I'm fitting a small
cupboard.
latch to the bottom of this, because even though it locks at this, when we're driving, it does this.
Yeah, it's
So
not...
just a small latch on here that we can just put a little carabiner clip in and hold it in place. It's just one of our extras, and it keeps it out of the way, and it doesn't look, it's not obtrusive.
Yeah.
I've never filmed upside down before.
Before we were just using like a
bungee strap.
Bungee strap, you know, hold it in, but we want everything nice. So, and that's a bit of a mission, just to unhook that and hook it back up if you want some food. That's our pantry. What were you barking at, fella? Pablo, don't ignore me, mate. Back to his viewing position. He's found an easy way to do this. He's taken the actual thing off and turned it upside down. Rather than working upside down. Work
A lot easier.
smarter, not harder, eh?
Yes. So today's little enhancement is just a catch on the bottom of this pull-out pantry. We've got all the weight is being put onto this. So what we want to do is just have this little latch here. That locks in place. And then we have this little carabiner that will just, and that will secure it.
Oh.
And that is it. That's all it needs to be done. And then when you're parked up, just take the carabiner off.
It looks easy.
That's because I'm trying to do it from an angle so you can film it. It's actually a lot easier than it looks.
So we will leave you there for this week. I hope you enjoyed our episode. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And
always leave a comment. Yeah. Please leave us a comment and make it a nice one. Pablo reads all of them and he answers back with his little typey paws. See you next week.
see you next week. Bye.